Good morning, everybody. It is coffee time. Woo, coffee time. Our favorite time of the week here on the Rancho. Sunday, November 5th, 2017. And good morning to all of you. You know, we're winding down 2017. It's been kind of a mixed year for us. It's had its good things and it's had its bad things, that's for sure. Before we get to the main event, another neighbor incident last night. I have to tell you, first things first, important things. Missy Jen, it's been 4 days since a lot of people always asking, they're commenting, how are you doing? It's now the fourth day after infusion, so you think you're rounding the corner here on post-infusion?
Yeah, I'm not hitting that hump. That's 4 days is that hump day where the aftermath side effects subside, like the severe tiredness and fatigue and some of the headaches and stuff, they subside now, and I can get around with a little bit less sleep.
So good. You feel like you've kind of turned the corner.
And I'm starting to go back to my regular me. So yeah, 4 days is in general, when you get the infusion, I would say, is the general rule now from my experience that if you get the Ocrevus infusion, definitely set aside 4 days to 5 days where you don't want to make any plans of going anywhere or really do anything important, but just set aside for rest and recovery. Don't get really any company or anything, just where you can lay down anytime you feel like you want to lay down and sleep as much as you want to, whenever you want to.
Or with Rosie, as much as you're able to.
That's right, yeah.
Nighttime. And which brings us to today's main event on the coffee time. We had a little action with a neighbor who's a little nutty last night. I, of course, had the hangout running till, we had after chat till about 12 o'clock. So it wasn't about till 1 o'clock when I got everything kind of cleaned up and closed down for the night. And then, we're in bed there at 4 o'clock in the morning, and Missy Jen, nudges me, and I hear, and she doesn't nudge, she really, show me how you really do it, honey.
I get that elbow. Yeah, it's like really pointy. See, like it's got that really pointy.
Are you awake, Rosie?
Like, hey, wake up!
Wake up, you little slob!
Quit snoring and drooling on the pillow.
You hear that, and I'm like, hear what? And she's like, do you hear what's going on? You hear what's going on outside? Somebody's like singing as loud as can be right outside.
Yeah, like
this guy's like, I don't know what the hell he was singing. Amore de corazon, and all this, and then all of a sudden he goes, boob, 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 boob,
just some like babbling.
So I'm like, just roll over.
He was a babbling baboon.
Really loud. He was singing about his corazon.
It sounded like he was clinging on to our fence, and then.
So I said, well, let's just let it go, man. He'll be all right. He's just coming home from the bar, He's just finding his way home and go back to sleep. So of course, 10 seconds later, I get the. You little slob, get out of bed
he's
and
still
go.
There. He's still there.
Yeah, he's still there. He's louder than ever.
He's not moving on. He's still
I look out the
here.
window. Our light's on out the back there, and he's got his hands in the fence there, hanging on like he's serenading us in there. And he could have been serenading us.
Yeah, but not at that time, and not like a babbling baboon.
Lend me a more boo. So by this time, I'm starting to move slowly out of bed, and of course, Missy Jen takes her foot and gives it. Could you move a little faster out there? You know.
That's right. Time is taken away.
So I head out the alley, and it's a guy named Hernando who lives down the alleyway, and I'm like, "Que pasa, Hernando? Hey, mi amor, buenos dias," you know, and all this stuff. And, you know, we started chatting, and he was telling us kind of singing, and I started I don't know I started kind of singing along with him a little bit. Okay, and then he's like, una momento, and he goes down to his house, and he brings a Modelo beer up for me. I think it's really nice, you know, it's a nice guy, right? So we started singing a little. I said, we got to keep it down a little bit. Of course, his voice is loud, right? So I don't know what inspired me. All of a sudden, I started. Well, the next thing I know, here comes the general around the corner. Luckily, she didn't have her uniform on her. She would have given Hernando a heart attack. Here comes the boss around the corner here, right? And she's waving that spoon. And tell them the sight you saw of the two muchachos.
Those two were clinging on to the fence, one on that side, one on the other side. They were yakking that song, Bubbling Baboons. Miguel, whatever his name.
Hernando. You know Hernando.
His wife sleeping in the bed. His baby was crying in the crib. And he's out there with Rosie Girl singing Bible Baboon. And
well, Hernando gets a pass, but
I
this
let
is
the Rosie Girl have it. I chased her around the Shine Shack.
Her famous words, you've got 4 seconds to right this ship and get in the house there. And Hernando, go home. Your wife is waiting for you and your baby.
That's
and you remember
right.
you remember that video where Missy Jen was chasing me in the backyard with the stick? Well, there we were again. Missy Jen chasing me into the house there. Don't ever disturb Missy Jen's sleepy time. I will tell you guys.
Right.
Even if you're singing a nice song out there, right? So, you know, Jen, you like to have your peace and quiet when you're sleeping.
I love my peaceful quiet. And
We come back to the house, she's like, if you
forget
ever
it.
do that again, I send you out on a mission. What do? You join the enemy, and you're there at the fence, singing away and doing that boo 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 boo
The babbling baboons.
You're like, Missy Jen, like you're a babbling fool, you know. Get in that house and get back there. Oh,
right.
fun. So I don't think we'll have that again. Well, anyway, guys, that was last night. So Missy Jen might be a tad grumpy later on when the lack of sleep hits in this afternoon. But we shall see. It is daylight savings time. Make sure you set your clocks back
Yeah.
an hour. Yep, and do that, and then it's going to be a big week. We have to get the casa ready for His Highness and the Queen to come. Janet and the boss will be coming up this week and overnighting for fishing deep sea fishing on Friday. That should be a hoot. So anyway, guys, there's coffee time. Yay, coffee time.
Coffee time.
Yeah, don't be disturbing Missy Jen's sleep out there in the morning, or there will be HE double to pay. All right, guys, we love you. Have a wonderful Sunday. We're going to be popping into the kitchen, changing their costume here. I am anyway, and we're going to be doing another Dollar Tree breakfast.
I'm just gonna take my costume off.
Here we go. I'm
I'm
gonna hide that stick. All right, guys, have a good day.